Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In today's video I'll be reviewing a very nice model from my favorite model company, which is PopRace. Now, as you guys know, I already made a review on my channel of a specific car from PopRace, which was a blue Mazda RX-7 FD3S with the Ria Mamiya package, which is my dream car. However, for the past couple of months, I did have not as many pop races. I did have, I do have the two Singer Porsches, that RX-7, two Skylines, and right now I did acquire two models where the next video will actually be the review of the other pop race. Today I'll be reviewing a very special one, which is the top secret GT300 Toyota Supra. Now, it's important to note that I'm not really the biggest fan of the Toyota Supra. And there are a couple of reasons why. First of all, the RX-7 exists, which is like the biggest reason why I'm not a fan of Supra, because probably if RX-7 wouldn't exist, like if it didn't exist, I probably would adore the Supra a lot more. Second of all, it is extremely overrated in the community. But okay, other than that, as I come for this specific model, as you can see on the box, the model looks like it is going to be white. However, it isn't, because when you read very closely, it says that it is in silver chrome, so it is not white. However, the same thing they did with the PopRace RX-7, like with a chrome version of this one, where the thumbnail of the box, as I call it, the thumbnail, but you know, the picture also looked very similar because it was just a blue RX-7. What's important also to note is that this Toyota is actually officially licensed, which isn't always the case with PopRace. Sometimes they have licensed models, sometimes they have partially licensed, and at other times they completely have no license at all and they don't care. In that case, we have both the Toyota license and the top secret license. So let's take a look on that car. And here's the Toyota Supra. Now, it is important to know that there are a couple of versions of this car, because there is the iconic golden version, which was driven and created by Smokey Nagata. Later it got the engine swap because it didn't have the 2JZ. Later it had the, if I'm correct, the V12 from Toyota Century. And in the diecast world, this actually is one of the most wanted Supras, because there is the golden version, there is the white version from Ignition model, if I'm correct, there is also a purple variant. I actually like the most this chrome one, because I never really had a chrome model in my collection. Like, I did have, but I wasn't really a fan because of the fact that these, as you can see, these do leave some fingerprints. Let me quickly clean that off. Give me a second. I'll just clean that off because that looks really anesthetical. But I must admit that it is a very nice looking Supra model. I am not really a Supra boy, but you know, I do like it, and finally I can make a post or a video where I say, is that a Supra? So yeah, in that case, it's definitely a great model. Wait, let me quickly clean that off. So there it is. Let's take a look at the front. Here are the headlights. That is actually a plastic headlights. These are not printed. We do have here the top secret, it is here written top secret on the license plate, but also it says not only top secret, it also says high performance engineering service. Okay, like, I don't really care, but that's a nice detail here. We have the intercooler. Then as we look on the side here, we have the black six-spoke rims, as well as the wheels. Kind of give that effect like you had the brake discs. Very nice. Here we get the top secret GT300 Power of G ready. Some other logos, top secret 2001. Some other companies, I have no clue what kind of company is it. Then we have the Toyota logo, the carbon fiber spoiler, the tail lights, the exhaust pipe, and the diffuser, as well as a barebone black base, nothing really too special. And then if we look onto the interior, we do have some oil temperature, or let's say turbo gauges and so on. Pretty useful if you have a tuned car like this. But this isn't the main selling point, because of course it's a chrome car, it's a Supra, but it's got a very special thing, which is an engine. Let me quickly show you that, guys. Oh my goodness, I'm so hyped. Look on that engine. That's the 2JZ GTE. If I'm correct, I'm not exactly sure. Here we get the honeycomb air filter. We do get the fan. We do get top secret carbon fiber parts. We do have these pipes in here to cool the engine, the sway bar, and of course there is the 6-cylinder engine. And of course the hood that says top secret, partially in white and then here in black. Now let's talk about the pricing. Now the top secret Supras surprisingly aren't really super expensive. Normally you'd think that these things are going to be hyper overpriced to like 80, 90 euro kind of price point. No, this thing was around 15 euros, which is a steal because you get here an openable hood, the paint that just looks really gorgeous, and a very nice box where you can keep it. So finally, do I recommend this Supra? Absolutely, it's a great model. It's definitely a wonderful car, and yeah, and on that I'm going to end. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I see you in another one. Bye.